Good day, everyone, and see you again. Today, we're going to share with you in different environments. As you can see from the view, you can see behind me, you can see a lot of view from the Penang Islands. So we are on top of the Penang Islands, Penang Hill right now, in fact. Now, for today's session, I'm going to focus primarily on workforce planning. One of the key competency or the core HR skill I mentioned in my previous video that any HR practitioner must have. So let's look at it. What is workforce planning? Now, generally when we talk about workforce planning, it's basically talking about analyzing as well as doing some level of forecasting of what kind of talent you need, not only right now, but probably in next 24 months, 36 months down the road. The objective is primarily to ensure that the organization have enough talent to face only the current challenge, but also the future business objective. Now, in my view, based on many sessions that I have gone through with some of the clients, I believe that workforce planning is quite simple process. In contrast to many opinion that workforce planning need a little bit of technical analysis, those kind of things. I don't think so, especially if you are just a SME organizations, headcount less than 100 people and so on. I think it's quite easily to be done. So in my view, that's 5 steps for you to take up to ensure that you have proper workforce planning coming out. The first step, strategic direction. Strategic direction is talking about looking at your current business, what you want to be in next 24 or 36 months down the road. For example, if currently your products is only for the local market, maybe your strategic planning is that you want to have the market share around the regional market. So that's part of the strategic planning. Now, the second item that you need to consider for the workforce planning is, of course, you need to look at the talent need. So this talent need is based on the strategic planning, as we mentioned in the first point. If you want to expand to regional country, of course, you need additional workforce. You need additional skill. The third item is talking about skill inventory. Now, a lot of time, we want to allow internal resources to grow within the organization. Then you need to conduct some level of talent skill assessment. Do you have those skills within the organization to take up the new role to go regional? If you don't have, then what are you going to do next? The fourth item is talking about the skill and talent gap. Now, after you have done the analysis, then probably you will find a gap. If you don't have the gap, then well and fine, you can proceed. If you have the gap, what are you going to do? All right. Then the last point is talking about the intervention. If you realize there's a gap there, either you want to develop your own people internally, put in a lot of resources to develop them, or you want to hire the new skill set or new talent from outside. Now, let's take one example. Assuming that you are SME and producing the fashionable face mask. In view of the COVID-19 that we are facing right now, so this is a kind of breeze business that a lot of people jump into the business right now, right? So assuming that you are SME and you also producing the face mask, but yours is slightly different because talking about fashionable face mask. And right now you have 11 headcount, assuming that you have 11 headcount, and you have you can produce 500 pieces of fashionable face masks right now. And your strategic planning is that moving forward, you can see the business opportunities there. You want to expand your business into another 5 countries, 5 neighboring countries, wherever you are, doesn't matter, right? 5 neighboring countries. And to produce 2,000 face masks compared to your capacity right now, only 500 face masks every day. So if you want to expand to 2,000 face masks, I believe that go without saying you need additional headcount, especially if you are very much labor intensive kind of activity as per to sewing, those kind of things rather than using the machine. All right, so expanding into the regional market or another 5 countries, that is part of your strategic planning. So the first item we already identified, you have the strategic planning to expand your market share within the 5 countries. So now the next thing, you need to do the talent analysis. You look at your organization right now, do you have people to take up those roles or not, as I said earlier on? In manufacturing, for example, in this instance, currently you only have 5 operators that's sewing the face mask. If you want to produce 2,000, then you probably need to add in another 15 headcount, right? On average productivity of individual person or individual operator is actually 100 face masks per day. So you need 15 additional headcount. Now, when you have 15 additional headcount, you may need to at least take another one supervisor to help it. So that's talking about the talent analysis. Do you want to promote someone from the current operator to become a supervisor? Now, if you feel that one of the candidates there is probably have a potential to become a supervisor, then you assess his skill. Is he or she capable to become a supervisor right now? Now, if your objective is to develop him, then of course you need to take action. What do you want to do? Probably send him for training, supervisory skills training, and so on and so forth. Get him to be certified as a supervisor, for example. Now, at the same time, when you want to expand to the regional market, then probably you need to also have the sales representative in each country. That you need to have 5 sales representatives. Now, in this instance, probably you can't develop someone from inside because you are small. So what you do is you need to hire people from outside your organization. So in the net, I already mentioned all those elements required to do to conduct the workforce planning, which involves strategic planning, talent need analysis, a skill inventory, skill and talent gap, and intervention plan to ensure that you have enough resources to do or to achieve what you want to achieve. So the key takeaways is here. You want to conduct resource planning. If you are a small and medium-sized organization, I don't think that you need any special tool to do it. Just follow the 5 steps that I just mentioned just now. It should be able to help you to go through, at least for the initial stage. Thank you, and see you in my next video.